Curotos says, notice how people donate when you don't complain about not getting donations. Notice how I don't complain about not getting donations when I'm getting them. Actually, it's the opposite of what you're saying. Because I don't want to ever bring it up. But if I don't, then it doesn't happen. Seriously, I mean it. I have to bring it up or else it doesn't happen. That's how it works.
You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how it works. Which, to add some further context to this, ever since Doom the Dark Ages has released, me and my friends have been getting spammed DarksydePhil clips on our Twitter timelines non-stop.
What's going on? What happened? I have no health. What? Yo, you couldn't see anything. You literally couldn't see what the fuck was going on, and I died instantly, lost my entire health bar. I don't like this shit. This is fucking stupid. Yeah, lose my whole health bar to any attack I can't see.
Now, if you don't know who DarksydePhil is, he's basically one of the OG gaming YouTubers that have stuck around to this very day. He is known for consistently getting mad at the game he is playing and its design, rather than his own lack of skill, while constantly begging for donations from his audience. But we just kept seeing these ridiculous clips of him on Twitter.
Piece of shit! Wait, you're gonna regret they killed Bert.
And so one night, the stars aligned, and we all got on Discord and joined his stream. It was genuinely one of the most baffling and depressing things I think I've ever seen live streamed to the internet. Phil was there and he was doing his thing, but it was so obvious he was not having any fun at all. He mentioned how he wasn't getting enough donations on this stream, and that was the entire reason that they were playing Minecraft that night.
Can we please get some support for Minecraft tonight? We've been playing for nearly an hour and we got 11 bucks.
The majority of the gameplay that I saw in that stream was not Phil going out into the world and exploring, not him going down into the caves, not building any houses or any cool builds. It was mostly just him standing around in his house, asking people to donate to name various things that he crafted, and then proceeding to complain that people were not donating fast enough. But what's so funny is that there was a short section of gameplay where he actually was just kind of having fun with the audience and playing the game like it was meant to be played, and people were donating. So naturally, being the instigator that I am, this is where I entered the chat. Because for real, I was curious to see how Phil would react to this, or if the point would just completely go over his head. Which, as you guys saw in the opening clip, I don't think was received very well. I just can't get over the fact that he so confidently says that that's just how it is, when literally the last 20 minutes of the stream that led up to that point contradict everything about that sentiment. To be fair, I was being an asshole, but I do think that the point still stands. If Phil prioritized having fun, then I think that that would read a lot clearer to the audience, and the audience in turn would then also be having fun, and more people would be likely to donate. But for some reason, he just doesn't seem to grasp this. And if he hasn't gotten it by this point, I don't think he ever will. Because as mentioned earlier, Phil has been doing this for a very long time. He has basically been here since the start of the gaming days on YouTube. He's survived quite a few controversies and is still here despite a lot of other people falling off over the years. With all this in mind, it almost starts to feel like DarksydePhil has to be a troll, right? Like, there's no way this guy is being sincere, because on top of all the clips I've already shown you so far, it would take a very peculiar and special kind of person to produce the kind of clip that you're about to witness.
Hey, what's going on? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What just happened? The game put me in the wrong direction? The game put me in the wrong direction. Oh, thanks.
Like, there's no way, bro. But after finally watching him live, it really seems like this is just who Phil is. With most other lolcows, the clips that you see of them freaking out and raging are usually much more exaggerated than what their actual personality is. Like, for example, with Wings, any clip you see of Wings, he's usually freaking out, crying, attacking his wife. God. But then you go and actually watch his stream, and it's just him sitting there very quietly being like, I hate my life. Whereas when you join a DarksydePhil stream, you can see the clips in real time being formed. Like, we were there live to witness that clip of him sitting in his house complaining about only making $11 for playing Minecraft for an hour. I've never felt as integrated into a community as I did the day after, seeing all the clips get posted on Twitter. I implore you to investigate this further for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Don't trust the random words of some guy on YouTube. Go watch some live streams of DarksydePhil to see for yourself if this guy is for real or not. Because either way, the rabbit hole is deep and it is full of lore, which I've only barely scratched the surface of. If anything in this video has piqued your interest in this guy, there are two videos that I would strongly recommend you to watch. The first is a finely crafted documentary by Frederick Knudsen simply titled DarksydePhil Down the Rabbit Hole, where he goes in depth on the rise and fall of Phil. The other video is a reaction video from Destiny titled A Buyer's Market for Cars, reacting to DSP's new car, where we get a look into how Phil maintains his car, as well as some insight onto how his mind processes financial decisions. It's also the only place on the internet that you can actually hear DarksydePhil say in full that it's currently a buyer's market for cars. Let's fix that.
Right now, it seems to be a buyer's market for cars. And what I mean by that is you don't even need to have like impeccable credit.
This was one of the first clips of Phil I remember watching 7 or 8 years ago, and it certainly left an impact to say the least. There is absolutely nothing I love more than chronicling the strange little adventures of these odd internet characters that I come across. I definitely plan to make more in the future, because there's no doubt that the internet will guide us to more. A film is also currently in the works, as well as plans to make some more zombie videos very soon. I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you go on to watch more DarksydePhil clips or live streams and are endlessly entertained. But until next time, take care.